Hello, gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about the best defensive playbook in college football 25. So, yesterday I talked about the top 5 offensive playbooks. Today we're just going to talk about one playbook on defense that I think is the best. And the reason for that is every team doesn't have a unique defense. EA has done it a little bit differently this year. There's only like 10 different defensive playbooks. So I'm going to list them right now on the screen so you can see all of them. You have 3-2-6, 3-3-5, 3-3-5 tight, 3-4, 3-4 multiple, 4-2-5, 4-3, 4-3 multiple, and multiple. So every team has one of these playbooks. Now, the playbook that I want to talk about is actually going to be 3-3-5 tight. And what I'm going to do is show you all of the teams that do have 3-3-5 tight, and then I'm going to get into the playbook and talk about the formations that I think are really good. Okay, so let me quickly go through these teams and let you know which ones have 3-3-5 tight as their defensive playbook. So first off, we have Appalachian State, we have Auburn, we have Baylor, we have Florida International, Florida, Georgia, Houston. I believe the next one is Southern Miss. They're Southern Miss. TCU, Tulane, and West Virginia. Okay, so I went ahead and hopped into practice mode so I can show you guys this playbook and why I think it's good. But before I do that, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section what you guys think of college football 25, because it's only been out for a day, so it's going to be a little bit of a premature opinion, but I'm really curious if anybody's disappointed by it, because it really is one of the most anticipated games of all time. It's been 11 years in the making, and I just want to know if anybody's disappointed or if it's everything you've hoped for. So let me know in the comment section. Okay, with that out of the way, let's talk about these formations. So let me just go ahead and go through all of the formations in 3-3-5 tight, and then we'll kind of break down specific formations. So we have 3-3-5 mint, penny, and split. Then we have 3-4 odd, nickel 3-3 over, 3-3 stack, 3-3 double mug, dime 2-3 odd, dime rush, prevent, goal line, special teams. All that's kind of normal. Now, a couple things that I want to mention. Some of these formations are from Madden. They're just named differently. So, for instance, nickel 3-3 penny, or sorry, 3-3-5 penny, is basically just 3-3-5 cub. So let's go ahead and look at this formation real quick. So if you look at this formation, you're going to see, you have the bare front. You have pretty much these three guys lined over the interior of the offensive line. That's the bare front. Then these two outside linebackers. I mean, it looks pretty much exactly like 3-3-5 wide, 3-3 cub, whatever you recognize it as. And that was one of the best formations in the game the past few years, especially to end Madden 24. So this is a formation that I recommend being in this year because it works very similar to how it works in Madden. And then also you have kind of a stacked box. So this year we do not have base align, but if you come out in a play like this, you're going to keep this front. So we have the two outside linebackers and then again the bare front and your user right behind it. So if somebody tries to spread you out with a certain formation, they're not going to be able to. You're still going to maintain kind of that stacked box. Let's see if we can go ahead and demonstrate that. So we don't have like a double stack or something, but we'll go ahead and look at it with a spread formation. So look, if they come out and spread, you maintain this box. They cannot run the ball. Like that's just not going to be an option. You're going to have the numbers every single time. So that's why I recommend having a formation like this. It's going to give you more success in this kind of game because it's harder to spread you out and it's harder to run on. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of 3-3-5 penny. One thing I do want to mention is the reason for selecting 3-3-5 tight as your playbook is for this formation because 3-3-5 penny is exclusive to tight. It's not found in any other playbook. So again, this is the main reason. Other formations like mint or 3-3 stack, double mug, these can be found in pretty much all of the other playbooks. So you don't really have to worry about that. But penny, again, exclusive. Now, I'm not going to talk about blitz setups out of this today. If you guys want me to do a breakdown of it, let's get this video to 250 likes, and I will definitely do that for you. Okay, now let's talk about these other formations that are in this playbook. Now, we have a 3-4 odd, but I really just don't recommend 3-4 odd unless you just really need to stop the run. You need to get really heavy, because linebackers are still pretty useless in college football 25. I don't know if there's a lurk artist or that kind of ability or whatever. I think there is, but if you don't have that, it's kind of useless. You can't animate when you user that player. So we really want to stay in these kind of nickel formations. So 3-3 mint. Let's have a quick look at this alignment. So this is what 3-3 mint looks like. It kind of reminds me of 3-3 odd a little bit. And as you can see, we can't base align. So these outside linebackers are going to be lined up. Actually, this guy's a slot cornerback. But this outside linebacker in Madden would be lined up like right here. And that's kind of like a 3-3 odd. So that's kind of what we have there with mint. And then we have nickel 3-3 stack, which is basically 3-3-5 normal. This is a formation that I like a lot. Now, I typically would not keep the spread line. I would say that's going to be pretty bad against most of these shotgun run games. You'd probably want to pinch your D-line and run it like this. Something of this nature. But yeah, it's basically just 3-3 normal or 3-3-5 normal. But I do think this is a good formation as well. Now, 3-3 double mug is one that I see a lot of people running, mainly because I've seen a certain streamer running it. So I think people are just copying, but he's just running 3-3 double mug mid blitz 0, which is, it's okay. I think it's really good at just kind of beating bad players, because you're just doing a basic stack the box +1 blitz. And some people just get really nervous with these +1s. So against a look like this, we have like everybody man-to-man across the board. What we would do here is take this guy and user him, whoever's manned up to the running back, and you would bring him over here so you don't have to run a long distance. Yes, you're kind of declaring what you're doing. It's obvious you're in a cover 0 or some sort of cover 0. And, he knows that, but like, can he beat it? That's the question. So you just run with the running back. You have the +1, pressure is going to come in. If he doesn't block his running back, the pressure's coming. He's going to have to make a very quick throw. So it is kind of a bot beater. If you know what you're doing on offense, this blitz really isn't good, in my opinion. And there's plenty of routes in this game that can just kind of torch man coverage. So I wouldn't recommend running this against a good player. But if you're playing somebody like your little brother or just people who are kind of casual, this is definitely one that is going to be tough for them to beat. And then lastly, we have 3-3 over, and then dime 2-3 odd and dime rush. I would say you want to stay out of dime for the most part. I personally haven't seen anybody running dime to like any great success right now. It's possible that it might be good later. I just think it needs to be labbed. But I would recommend staying in these nickel sets. So really any of these. Nickel 3-3 over will be good at kind of stopping the run. It won't be quite as good against the pass because it just doesn't have the same pressure packages as like a 3-3 stack or double mug. But then 3-3 penny or 3-3-5 penny is one that you can kind of be in your base defense. Like this can be good versus the run. This can be good versus the pass. It's just going to be good versus a lot of things. So again, this is the main reason that we run 3-3 tight. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.